Listen, I'm real sorry for what happened. I was lost in my own head. It was very wrong. I see that now.
Hey, we've all kidnapped someone.
We have?
No, of course not.
Oh, yes. Very good. Well, moving on. How can I be of service?
I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
And we're live. Welcome back to part 32 of the full game commentary. Arthur is in chapter 3, and we need to talk to Lenny. Let's go see what he wants. And here is our new piebald Tobiano-Hungarian half-bred that we got from the last mission. So technically, we have to be grateful to Uncle for setting up the events that led to Arthur getting this horse. Don't tell Uncle.
Okay, girl.
And uh-oh, Micah is back at camp, spinning his web.
They wanted to, but
Room here by
Arthur
the
did me
fire,
right.
Arthur.
Of course.
Room by the fire here, Mr. Morgan.
No, it was just a local problem. Fella I used to know.
Okay. Well, would you please try to keep away from old people while we're getting this much attention?
I understand, boss. And I'm sorry for being foolish. It was an old thing,
What
and
are you
my
doing there,
emotions got
Arthur?
the better of me.
Thank you.
Dutch? You boys are my family now.
However, we cannot antagonize, so let's move on.
So, how is everything?
Can't complain.
Excellent.
You good, Abigail?
Hi, Arthur.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Why'd you come here?
Let's load up on health items before we start.
All right, will you take
Arthur.
it easy?
Yes, kid.
You got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Note that Arthur is cutting off a slice of salted beef with his Civil War knife. Really wish he was using his hunting knife. That's the eating knife. The Civil War knife is his killing knife.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think they war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealing sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies guarding it?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Belle, deep in the woods.
Okay.
I like that little arm slap Arthur gives Lenny. That's about as much affection as Arthur is prepared to show.
All right then, let's go rob some fools.
Now this is a horse. Look how tall she is compared to Lenny's horse Maggie.
It's this way, on me. Cha!
You know, I might have met these crazies before.
You been drinking again?
No. Well, yes, but no, that's not how I might have met them. I think some of them harangued me and Shady when we were coming back with supplies.
Sadie, that is significant. Recall how formal Arthur is, and yet he's comfortable being on a first-name basis with Mrs. Adler.
Mrs. Adler?
Yeah, and Mrs. Adler did just fine. More than fine, actually. She's terrifying. But I got a notion these fellers is one and the same.
Yeah, we won't find no shortage of angry Peckerwood idiots in the state of Lemoyne. That's for sure.
Is it really that different in this state? We haven't come far.
It seems like it is.
These boys got a manner about them, but I haven't necessarily noticed.
All respect, Mr. Morgan. You wouldn't notice.
I really like this conversation. Arthur genuinely doesn't see color. He judges a man on the content of their character, to paraphrase Martin Luther King.
Might call you a nigger lover. They see us riding like this. But most of it is a glance or a word. And after that, a visit in the night.
Well, out west, it's...
Out west is out west. And you're all who you are. Right? Decent folks. But some places down here, they judge differently.
Well, now, guess it can't be so easy for you, Lenny. Sorry you're caught up in this.
And listening to Lenny's experiences in the South, he shows genuine and sincere sympathy. It's really nice to see. Arthur really is the best of us.
Well, I guess their gold's still shining, and their guns still shooting. So I'm game for robbing any and every one of these bastards for all they got.
Okay, then.
Plus, it beats being lynched back in Blackwater with all of you by my side.
I guess it does.
How do you do?
Yeah! Feels like we're close. It's a rundown old plantation house, down in the bayou somewhere.
Let's take it slow. Be cautious. If, like you say, these crazies are sitting on weapons, we're gonna want to strategize a little before getting shot at.
Of course. They said find the old battlefield and keep on going.
Well, we got some wrecked old Civil War weaponry. Now where are the wrecked old Civil War holdouts?
See that church up ahead? They're supposed to use it as an outpost. Heard they got men going between here and the big house all day.
Okay.
First playthrough, I was seriously afraid we'd have a mission running through this battlefield, and I was really worried for the horse. For Arthur, not so much.
Look at this field. Imagine getting caught up in a fight like this.
Yeah, I don't care to. Hold those reins in. Let's just take a look around the place.
I hear you. It doesn't look like anyone's here.
We don't know that for sure. Let's have us a nosy.
Hear that? Someone's on the track.
We shall inspect this church at another time. Let's stay on mission.
Look there, a wagon.
Let's see where he's going. You're on me now.
Right behind you.
Let's keep our distance. Just two fellers out on the road.
Hey, that look like dynamite in the back there?
It looks like we're on to something.
I think I see something. End of the avenue, between the trees.
Might be it. Might be. Keep it steady.
Hey, big plantation house. Must be Shady Belle. I reckon we can leave our mounts up there, off the trail.
Good enough to me.
down and come on. Come on.
Here we go. We don't need the rolling block. We do need a scoped rifle, but I like the flexibility of the Springfield where we can toggle back and forth. We will, however, use explosive ammo for that personal touch. And we shall also need our trusty Lancaster, this time with express ammo.
What you see through your scope?
Just a moment.
When you've had a look, tell me what to do.
I know dynamite crates when I see them.
We got something, right?
Oh, we got something. We can hit them head on, fight them honest. Or you could go down there acting friendly.
Friendly? With these folks?
Just draw them into one spot, then I'll start shooting.
Well, that might be the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But hey, I'm always up for a performance.
Okay, let's do this. We have the option to charge in, but then why did we have that conversation about drawing them into one spot? I feel like the game wants us to choose that option.
Going in, kid. Give them both barrels a charm.
Wouldn't try anything less. Today is a fine and fabulous day, as all days, and so may it be. Praise be, my people. What do you want? Praise be, my people. Praise be. Now, I come in peace to discuss the merit of glory and interest you in eternity. Praise be, my people.
That's it.
Praise be. Now, are you? Have you? Will you be saved, my brother? Well, I'm coming,
Swap out the Springfield for the Lancaster. We will of course need the Springfield for the Maxim gun. Oh, and in case you didn't know, there's a Maxim gun on the balcony. Good times. And we'll just trust the auto aim and have fun. Pay attention to the display, they're going to try to flank you. These Lemoyne Raiders are tricky. Takes forever to reload this thing, that's the only disadvantage of the Lancaster. However, 14 rounds in the pipe solves a lot of problems. Okay, time for Mr. Springfield to earn his keep. Moving up, look at all those X's on the map. Really wish there was time to loot them.
These fellas deal in arms. There might be guns in these wagons.
Hey, this could be promising.
What do you got?
Here. Come on. This is full of new rifles.
We can sell those, right?
We sure can. We'll check the rest later. Now, come on. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Get this back to camp. Yep. We need to get these back. Come on. G up. Fall in.
Yep. Right. Coming our way. Keep it together here.
Hey! Stop! What's a black feller doing coming out of Shady Belle? In one of our wagons?
And this is awkward. Usually there's an option to defuse, but I guess we're going directly to plan B.
Arthur, let's
Giddy up. Leonard.
I'm looking, all right? I can't see anyone chasing us.
I should think we're out of the woods then, so to speak.
Boy, oh boy.
You did good.
We did it.
Well, let's get to camp before saying anything like that.
I know Sean's been bringing in quite a lot lately, and I wanted to... It's good to have something to show like this.
Sean's a loudmouth bragger. Don't worry about what Sean does.
Hey, I like him, you know?
Well, so do I. Against my better judgment. Just, you worry about you. He wasn't on Leviticus Cornwall's train with me. We had to dig him out of Blackwater.
But...
But nothing. Me and Dutch, and everyone who counts.
Lenny feels a rivalry with Sean, which is natural. They're both around the same age. However, Lenny has Arthur and Hosea on his side.
Thank you, Arthur. Hey, the camp's in these trees up here.
Let's get there.
Arthur, Lenny, coming back.
These are fine rifles.
Right?
I'm gonna keep one, just for me. Hey, I always enjoy riding with you, kid. You know how to fight.
Hey, you too. Anytime, Arthur.
And here is our new bolt-action rifle. 5 rounds, very accurate, excellent for both combat and hunting. This would be great for a wolf attack.
It's Arthur.
Welcome back.
The next day we're back in town to upgrade the bolt action. And I believe this is the first time we've been to the Rhodes gun shop since that whole sailor suit incident, which means we should get some unique dialogue.
So, what are you in the market for? Oh, I didn't expect to see you back here again. Listen, I'm real sorry for what happened. I was lost in my own head. It was very wrong. I see that now.
Hey, We've all kidnapped someone.
We have?
No, of course not.
Oh, yes. Very good. Well, moving on. How can I be of service?
There you go. Everyone's kidnapped somebody at one point or another. Arthur is nothing if not forgiving. All the usual upgrades, and I also like a mahogany finish and a brass frame.
Come on, girl. Not bad, girl.
Let's go field test it and knock out a stranger event. We can multitask. This fella looks like he could use some help.
You okay there, mister?
You need me to move?
Move.
Am I sitting in the wrong place?
Excuse me?
I didn't mean any offense, sir. Please.
I don't get your meaning.
I'm very sorry, sir. You have yourself a fine day, and I apologize for any offense I may have inadvertently caused.
What are you drinking, mister?
Nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
Why are you acting so strange?
I don't mean to. I'm sorry for any offense.
How could you have offended me?
How could you have offended me? I love how foreign even the concept of racism is to Arthur.
I have no idea. But I had no idea how I offended the last fellas. And they stole my wagon on account of my impudence.
Stole your wagon for back check?
They didn't like my medical practice, I suppose. I was helping folk.
And that wasn't popular?
I was undercutting the competition. Or I was too colored. Or I was irritating in nature. Or I was some know-it-all, big city slicker here to demean some good old boys of my fine words. The exact variety of my sins was the source of some conjecture, so they undercut me.
That ain't very nice.
That was my impression. Still, compared to the gutting, castration, defenestration, and crucifixion they offered me, I felt I got off lightly.
Also, defenestration, in case you didn't know, is the action of throwing someone out of a window. Technically, Arthur was defenestrated by Big Tommy way back at the Valentine Saloon in Chapter 2.
Imaginative bunch.
Yes.
But
no great love of my medical practice. Too free with my wisdom and services.
which way they go?
Down the road, that away.
Stay here.
I'm sort of forced to. Please, don't go to any trouble on my account.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for that fellow's wagon? I heard him say they was taking it to McComb's Inn.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's go find his wagon.
Doctor friend of mine lost his wagon. You all ain't seen it, have you? Up with it. I'm sick. Come on. Where you got the wagon?
Push in now!
Easy enough with our new bolt action. This wagon is very distracting and frankly ridiculous, and it almost demands first person, especially as we exit. The mission is not over until we get back to Rhodes, and there may be some complications.
Yeah.
Coast incoming. Focus your fire.
Just leave it alone, won't you? What the hell do you want with this thing? That all of you? Shit.
Note that there are only 2 hostiles. That one running away is not a threat. Look at the map, no red. Now let's get this wagon back to Dr. Renault.
You know this feller, don't you?
I like how Arthur talks to the horses here. He knows the horses are happy to be back with their dad. Very charming.
Look who it is. I did not count on seeing that wagon again. Nor you, for that matter.
Only people you won't be seeing are the folks that took it.
I take it they aren't the only ignorant bullying clodhoppers in these parts. But I can live in glorious hope. Now, it wasn't a trouble now, was it?
No, it was a pleasure.
Well, let me give you something for your pleasure. What we got here? How about this? Provide a man a tincture, he'll be well for a day. Teach him to make one, he might be well a while longer.
I'll make sure to try and make this. Thank you.
Thank you. It won't work for anything chronic, but you may not need it to. Well, if you see me on my travels and you're in need of something, make sure you come and say hello.
Travel safe now.
And we get a little honor and a special health cure. Let's read it. Special health cure. This medicinal tonic features yarrow. Variants were first used by the ancient Greeks. Mace, when mixed and boiled with ginseng, is a great blood purifier and quickly restores full health. It was called life medicine by Indians who use it to break fevers and colds, boost health, and apply to wounds. Used as an analgesic and overall health booster. The Chinese use it in all manners of treatment, including treating disease of the bowels. Beneficial for fortifying health. Ginseng, yarrow, English mace, or milkweed. How to prepare. Carefully mix 2 of each herb in a metal cup. Boil over fire until reduced to a sticky liquid. Place in a glass bottle with a stopper. Administer as needed to boost health. More effective than store-bought Uncle Earl Bodine's brand. Did you know, for carbuncles or other constitutional disturbances, apply a poultice soaked in laudanum before lancing. And there is nothing about that sentence that I like. Let's move on. And this looks like a good place to stop. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. Arthur had fun today, and I hope you did as well. I'll see you next week. I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail,
That jolted me.
And Arthur? No crazy business.
I've given that up.